Is he going to be a guy with powers? This whole be my friend means I can take over your body sort of thing? That Lu Min isn't actually guilty, somebody's riding him? The same way Chang rides people? Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, and we are back with another episode of Link Click. We come back, well, I would say we come back with a board, but I don't think there's any point in bringing the board up, as there's nothing changed. Like, I will have the link down below for, you can see the previous board, but I can tell you right up front now, there's no board change log. I haven't changed a thing. I do a bunch of notes though, so let's go ahead and go over the notes. Again, the father's story about his son being paralyzed in a car accident recently doesn't coincide with the story of Lu Min being admitted to the hospital on the night that Emma would have been murdered. We are at a point now where there are a number of hanging threads that just leave me wondering if it could be any number of things. 1. The time disparity between when Lu Min would have been admitted to the hospital and become paralyzed, and the fact that we saw him from Chang's jump, assuming a future jump doesn't happen that makes him paralyzed. 2. The forum poster that reports to be Lu Min himself, describing a friend that came over telling him how to kill people, and he decided not to do it. We get Lu Min calling a friend last episode, implying that element was true, but was that him posting and telling the truth? 3. The whole element of time travel, change is only occurring after the characters do a thing in the timeline that we've witnessed. Zhao didn't originally see Chang during the kidnapping with Aunt May. Then later, she did after he made the jump. So the element of Lu Min being paralyzed is a pre-existing story element, separate from the jumping back and doing something to him. Opposed to my previous thought about it. And 4. The whole Wu Liha plot point. I've already given my theory about the possible connection to Mr. Zhao, but the fact that there was a video of her walking down the road at the same time that she was getting strangled is another point of confusion. I guess it looks like she's holding her arm in the grainy image. It's hard to tell, but that'd be a whole other mystery. Despite having all of this info, I feel like I could toss out like 12 different theories about what happened or is going on, and any of them could be right. What is the purpose in not telling Dong Yi? Not freaking him out? He's an adult, or he's as adult as the rest of you. Has just as much on the stake of Shanshan's disappearance, if not more. Hell, even seems like he lives closer to her than everyone else. Could actually find some stuff out. I mean, this is the present. We don't have to listen to Lu's judgment on what not to do. I know it seems like Lu saw her dead body in an alley, but that would have to have been a present to future vision. And if we start following a rule that we have to make whatever Lu sees real, I just don't know how I'm going to handle myself. It angers me. The whole Lu says we have to stop, or we have to not prevent this from happening, and we just listen to Lu. The guy I got drawn as. Well. Looks like I may have been right about my Lu Min / Mr. Zhao guess after all. As I always do, I took screenshots of anything with untranslated text, and when Lu Min is scrolling on his phone, just beneath a news article about Guidu pharmaceutical giant Lang Group hitting a wall, was a line about Lu Min removed from the Quad A Games board of directors. The gaming industry has been feeling uneasy recently after Quad A Games was caught cheating. The former board members were removed from the board according to relevant information disclosed by an insider. The company is in deep financial crisis, and recently it was revealed that the company's successor has suddenly disappeared. The company has not responded to this matter, according to a company insider. Well-known rich second generation is rumored to sell all luxury cars. Recently, it was reported online that the son of a well-known entrepreneur in this city suddenly sold all his luxury cars and flew overseas in the early morning of the next day. Insiders also revealed that several companies under his father's name will also be auctioned in the near future. The company spokesperson denied the recent online rumors and will send a lawyer's letter to the rumor-mongering netizens. The other articles were about how the serial killer hadn't killed anyone in a while, and maybe the killings were over. And then Shang Shan's article where it says that netizens were focused more on her behavior and didn't pay much attention to the content of the case itself. But yeah, no, I earlier said that possibly the element of him believing that Emma had a fake name and was responsible for missing money and whatnot, that maybe we didn't know who who employed Lu and Shang in the first episode, and maybe that was tied to the whole Mr. Zhao Quad A Games thing. And boom, there's an article that indicates that Lu Min was a member of the Quad A Games board of directors. I just call shit sometimes. From the flashbacks, it actually seems like Chang's mom and dad went missing before the earthquake, making me wonder, where did he get his powers from? Is it possible his parents could do it too? Could they just be lost in a bad jump into the past? A picture that Chang needs to find at some future date to rescue them? Also, maybe I'm just suspicious of everyone, but Lu can see into the past and the future. I've said from the beginning that it felt like he was hiding stuff from Chang, especially his parents' stuff. Now the element that he just showed up like a miracle feels too engineered to me. Something is up with our other main character. I think I said this before, and I think it's still my best guess amongst my numerous guesses, that Lu Min has multiple personality disorder and isn't actually paralyzed, despite what the doctor's report says. As I said, too many hanging threads. I think a number of my theories tied together is likely the true answer, but figuring out who the assailant is, this is my top guess at the moment. I have a listing of timeline events. I guess I could go over that. It doesn't hurt anything. You can skip over it if you don't want to hear it. Sorry, I didn't get the first time correct because I didn't have time to go back, ironically, to get it. But on October 20th, 2021, sometime in the afternoon, in the original timeline, Zhao and Shanshan entered the Time Photo Studio. Same day, 6 o'clock, in the OG timeline, Zhao and Shanshan leave the Time Photo Studio. 6 o'clock, jump timeline, Zhao and Shanshan leave the Time Photo Studio. I know, just bear with me here. 1 a.m. in the jump timeline, Lu texts Shang as Shanshan. Or I should rather say Lu texts Shang, who is Shanshan in that moment. 1:13 a.m. in the OG timeline, Lu texts Shanshan the conversation that she had with Dong Yi. 1:30 a.m. of the OG timeline, Shanshan gets attacked in her bathroom. 1:30 a.m. in the jump timeline, Shang as Shanshan negotiates with the masked man to play a game, obviously also still in her bathroom. 10 a.m. of the jump timeline, Shang sends the figure the clue of their game. 3:58 in the OG timeline, 3:58 p.m. These are narratively chronological. Shen Bin investigates Shanshan's apartment, but no one there. Zhao Li gives meeting confirming Lu Min's paralyzed state. 4 p.m. in the OG timeline, Chang decides to dive into Shan when she visited the previous day. 1:25 a.m. Of the Jump timeline, this should actually be the... Anyway, masked figure approaches the time photo studio. Then 1:30 a.m. of the Jump timeline, Lu locks the masked figure into the photo developing room. Just as an added note, in the timeline of Lu Min's phone scrolling on the 21st, the report about the pharmaceutical group and his getting ousted by the board of directors were both before 10 a.m. Then the article about the company's successor being missing was around noon, though that was the OG timeline and not the Jump timeline, serving as maybe more evidence for the flow of time operating from the perspective of the characters changing it, and not itself having always have happened. And my last note here, just as a note, the scene of Chang steeling himself up to jump into Shan was also him laying out pictures for the masked man to see before Chang jumped back into the room with him. Because there was like an image of Emma there. There was just a bunch of emotionally filled images that seemed like they mattered more to Chang in the moment about what he was about to get up to. But also, if you put it into context that Chang knew what he was setting up, then they would also be the images that the masked guy would be looking at before Chang just jumps into his face, right? So, it's a double setup. I appreciate that and just want to make a note about it. Anyway, those were my notes. I don't think we have anything else left, so let's go ahead and hop on into the episode and see how this resolves.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
距离案发时间还有20分钟，怎么样？准备好了吗？
没问题。
凶犯潜入后会躲在厕所，等你打开灯就会拿刀扑向你，最好趁这个时机。
I guess this is where we're gonna see how Shane convinces Lu to go along with this.
能不能让我来主导行动？
你，什么意思？
你还记不记得乔林最后打给徐珊珊那时候，凶犯的留言？
记得。
Which is now counter evidence to my claims before about the timeline.
和他有约的，会不会就是我？
难道说那条诡异的短信应该也是你给自己留下的时间坐标？
没错，按这个思路倒推来看的话。
But then where the hell is she at?
就都连上了。
那你准备怎么做？
提示少许线索。
Did he like tie her up and leave her in the bathroom?
将她带入局。我会将昨天早上10点乔林发的短信作为提示。像这种犯案
Also, how the hell is he fitting a voice changing device in that mask?
信中找到线索，等他顺着诱饵上钩之后，就能使出下一招。 请君入瓮。
他凭什么会走进你设计好的陷阱？
就凭我们店里的感应门铃。
Yeah, I mean, obviously. I really should put that in my notes because I actually did think about that.
你还挺守时啊！只要他一进门，你还挺守时啊！
It's also kind of the irony that this whole plan puts Lu in danger for the first time.
是在准备这些。
哼，得到你的认可，可真是太不容易了。
但还有个问题，即使能抓到和我们通话的人，但又怎么证明他就是连环凶犯呢？
这是计划里最精彩也是最危险的一部分。
I mean, yeah, he would have wandered into your place with a knife. I feel like I've heard this song enough to know that this doesn't sound quite right. Was I hearing an English version of all my previous notes, and now it's some not? Okay, I was about to say it sounded different to me. Anyway, yeah, everything I'd said about the setup before is exactly as I said it, but at the same time, it doesn't apply to what I've previously said about how the timeline works. Like, Zhao didn't see Shang in her first go-through where the kid was getting kidnapped, and then when he bounced into it, he was there in her memories. So the call being made with that thing having already happened doesn't make sense. That's a paradox. Also, betting everything on the ability to catch a wrist.
为什么会早有准备？我竟然能通过他的身体和你对话，我也就能有办法掌握你的意。
Also, legit, what the hell does that mean to him,
你来玩
right?
个游戏，
I've taken over this
今天到这
body.
10点，你会得到一条线索。
手机。
I'm just gonna walk away. Assume this is all gonna go to plan.
线索来找我。
有趣。如果我赢了，你能答应做我的新朋友吗？
我不会通知警察，但你要确保徐珊珊的安全。
Is he gonna be a guy with powers? This whole be my friend means I can take over your body sort of thing? That Lumen isn't actually guilty, somebody's riding him?
那么，游戏
The same way Shang rides people?
结束。
原来真的是你，那天的目击者。
你这个把滥杀无辜当乐趣的人渣！
Because, I mean, legitimately, what happened to Shan Shan?
我才不会
That could be
做你留下
his,
这个事
backup.
一点儿都不痛。不见了，
Oh, is he bouncing back and forth the pictures?
终于找到我真正的朋友了。
He can just disappear for a moment?
即使能抓到和我们通话的人，但又怎么能证明他就是连环凶犯呢？
这是计
Record
划
it?
里最精彩也是最危险的一部分。这些都是我在各种社交账号里找到了不同被害人生前的照片，把它们贴满暗房，我就能借此来回穿梭，来无影去无踪。一个追求完美犯案的人，怎么受得了我这般戏耍？一旦被激怒，势必会露出破绽。
I mean, literally, the item that you put in the room to put your own voice out through,
我要
you
他在所
recorded
有
it
被害
to be a
人的
recording
面前
device.
低头忏悔。
哎呀，你这拍的什么呀？都只顾自己，只给我拍进去半张脸。
那给你来拍吧。
哎呀，我手短，摆得近容易把脸拍大。还是你来，你来。大猪头，你在那儿发什么呆呢？
Subtly screwing up everyone's lives by... Why did you just fucking clap?
我为什么要忏悔？我做错了什么？
你爸妈催婚催得这么急，你都挺淡定的。
哎呀，结不结婚有那么重要吗？来，简简坐好，让妈妈给你拍个照。
哦哟，我看啊，你就跟他过一辈
This is
子
the
算
benefit of
了。
working at a photo studio is that all these people are just random people. Jesus fucking Christ.
部分学习委员请在会后到办公室集合，领取月考试卷以及成绩单。
陈静，学校开大会是多么严肃的事，你倒好，偷偷摸摸拍女同学，太不害臊了。
这里的一张张照片背后，都是被你毁掉的一段段人生。
I mean, I guess he would know from the
受害者们又做错了什么？
detective's records.
陈静同学的死因，目前警方正在积极调查中。
原来如此，是通过拍摄我。
How does that help you?
看看拍的怎么样，有没有闭眼睛？这次拍的挺好的，回去再 P 一下，我要发一条微博。那么小念强，怎么老喜欢发东西到网上呀？
哎呀，你懂什么？这就是你不要老是把闺女给你买的那件名牌毛衣啊，穿身上到处显摆啊。
哪能一样？我这就小范围的给。
Come on, we could have fucking saved her.
剥夺一个人的生命，就是摧毁更多人的幸福。这些无辜的受害者们因为你，而要承受多么巨大的痛苦！
I mean, you were right there. You could have fucking saved her.
我在意的是你。
那些人过得好不好，跟我有什么关系？
No, it was a fucking voice changer.
你错了。
Were his eyes red before? I can't remember.
想杀他们的并不是我，我只是代为行动而已。你刚刚说的话是什么意思？那些人的确都是我杀的，为什么要这么做？
So I think I'm right? He's being ridden by somebody.
妒忌，又或是愤怒，随便吧，反正都不是我的本意，而且。 在这世上也没人能把我抓住，那我又有什么好顾忌的呢？是吗？他都招了，抓人！
刘斌，快！
Let's just say he doesn't even hurt. He said, "I don't think he's in that body."
让我更欣赏你了。
是的，你没事吧？你们几个守好这里。
That any moment now, Lumen is gonna be like
会再见面的。
crying out because he's gonna be back to being himself.
别再耍赖了。
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am though.
站好，装摊子已经来不及了，起来自己走。
Yeah, okay, not red eyes. Also, Lumen really is paralyzed, meaning the person who takes him over
抱歉，
can control the body even if he wasn't.
他可能会来找麻烦，所以采取了临时措施。我们同时派人排查了刘明的其他住所，在一栋别墅的车库里找到了徐珊珊。他人没事，
陈老师，
就是受到了一些惊吓。
你们没事吧？
我们还好。
Okay, this establishes a lot.
具体的情况，回头再跟你细说。这路过，
I have to think then that the rule is he can only take over somebody who considers him a friend.
我还是很在意艾玛那个案件，可以的话，能不能？
刘明，你别在这给我装疯卖傻。之前你
Because Lumen specifically invoked that guy to take him over.
警察同志，我真记不得了，谁说的？你们问谁去？
徐珊珊是在你车库里发现的，你还敢说连环案凶手不是你？
如果我告诉你，这些都是我的一个朋友干的，
你信不信？
什么？你还有同伙？好啊！
I can't tell, his eyes do kind of look red now too.
把你知道的都说出来。
这个臭婆娘我倒是记得清清楚楚的。
His whole shtick about you can't capture me just makes me think he's like them. So
哎呦，程小石，看不出来你还能难得靠谱一回。
还好吧。
你怎么了？一直心不在焉的。
我还有个疑惑一直没找到答案，就是艾玛那起案件中，刘明的不在场证明。那样的话，杀害艾玛的凶手会不会还另有其
yeah, I guess that's another bullet hole in my my idea.
这是吴丽华生前的监控照片，切记不要给第二个人传阅。
我问陈警官要来了阿玛生前的监控照片，陆光你看看能不能查明死因。
The problem of coming up with ideas during a reaction. I don't really have time to think them through.
这个叫艾玛的，在我们公司财务部上班，新来没多久就被提拔到了财务总监助理。
小刘总，您这是要干什么？开开门，我要下车。
下车？你这是想卷着钱赶紧跑路吗？我怀疑他趁老朱被抓拿了我的钱，本来只是想吓吓他。哎，没想到。
I mean, she didn't though. Whoever hired them.
和我过不去。现实里活得那么卑微，就在微博上骂我、喷我。
I mean, technically, Lou stole the money if you think about it.
去死！去死！当时我吓坏了，以为错手杀了人，还被谁给发现了。
Oh, implying that she didn't die in there.
他后备箱里竟然空无一人。
Did she like take it out of the park, run him over, paralyzed him?
我怎么听着你这还是在忽悠我呢？啊？那吴丽华最后到底怎么死的？
我着急忙慌上车，想把那个女人送去医院，但是。
Oh, the stupidest way for this to pan out.
那座废弃的桥就一个探头，监控视线范围太小，我只看到了。
Maybe it's like she's holding her arm as though so she got hurt in the crash, I guess.
人诈尸了，吓得方向盘都握不住，那个臭女人还扑了上来。
让我下车！
走开！
让我下车！
I'm gonna fucking hate it if Emma wandered down the road with injuries and just collapsed on the side of the river. And that's when she was found dead.
真相不一定能给你最好的答案。
这次也让我亲眼见识一下。
戴安玛的命运是因我而改变的，所以明知不行，我也想再试一次。
And you're not going to save her anyway. We know that's going to be the case. Her dad was still lying. I mean, his dad was still lying, obviously. The recently thing doesn't apply. Because this was months ago. I guess the wreck destroyed his car horn, because I would have laid on that, hoping to get somebody attention from the area.
血有啥好嘞？
你懂啥？这叫臭。
原来臭
是必须卖的贵呀。
等我长大去城里赚了钱，把你们从头到脚都按最潮的标准包装起来。
俺们家丽华现在在那个厚德游戏公司当高管了。
是雀德游戏。
哎呀
Also, really not expressing her actual position. Yeah.
婷婷都带走了，还管财务嘞。
Yeah, I'm glad her parents were like so into this though.
城里赚钱给俺们花，你看看，现在不就出息了啊？俺闺女有出息了。
艾玛，这杯是我敬你的。
朱总，我不会喝酒。
喝酒需要学的吗？
对啊，喝酒还学吗
Again, we know this guy winds up in jail. They at least showed us that.
被提拔了。
Also, knowing that his board of directors boss was that fucking crazy explains why he was so paranoid about anyone seeing the
谢
records.
谢朱总。
就是能喝吧？当实力的这是。不能喝了呀！哎，再来一个呀！再来一个。
闺女，最近都还好吗？
哎呀，好了好了，闺女忙着呢，没事，别老打扰她。
我就怕打扰她，已经少发很多了。
Again, this just makes me more angry that Chang didn't save her. This is the chance to change it, please.
对不起，你今晚的不幸都是我造成的。有个人告诫过我，不能改变过去。当时我没听，我自以为替你回给母亲消息，能让你们更幸福。
那条微信是你替我回的，怎么可能？你到底是谁？
我叫程小石，拥有通过照片回到过去的能力。我回到这里，是想要弥补自己犯过的错。
Yes, please. And Lou better fucking shut up.
那可不可以帮我回到最初，让一切从头？朱总，我们为什么会有2套章？而且
Please don't let it be that she was like fucking suicidal from the beginning.
高的离谱。
艾玛，你学得快又细心，但是社会经验这块还差太多。有些账不是靠学习就能算清楚的。
但这分明是在做假账，被发现是要
坐牢。儿子偷老子的钱，要坐牢。刘民这公子哥早被他爸断了经济来源，想让我帮他从他老爸那儿弄点零花钱。
Well, I mean, I guess we know his motivation now.
又能收到过路费，我何乐而不为？而且说穿了，是他们家自己的事儿，法律也管不着。最近你加班也辛苦了，这是给你提前发的奖金，你也多存点钱，在市里买套房，早点把你家里人接过来吧。
Oh, is it a fake name? The fake name was what she,
退还那些脏钱
Lu Man, was talking about.
对猪的骚扰，重新开始新的人生。
And coerced her into the sexual harassment that she would eventually go through.
我经历过很多不同的人生，几乎每一段都会有所遗憾。
当为了扩大影响力，那么做我的品牌名称都愿意使用的时候，这家面馆。
There's only one thing I want from the scene right now, and that's for Chang to fucking save Emma.
我真的舍不得。
好，阿公。
Oh no， 是爸爸的错，是爸爸对不起你，你快回来吧。而每一次，即便我努力了，不一定能得到完美的结果。
To be fair, you've only tried like 3 times, and Lou shut you down all the other times.
也许我无法还你一个最好的过去，但我更不能让你错失一个更好的未来。
未来，我还哪有什么未来？
这都是我在那些努力活着的人生里学到的。有的人
So I'm saying the only thing Chang can do here is talk her through.
我来娶你了。
林真，
有的人迷惘过，才又找回了丢掉的自我。
欢迎回来。
只有妈妈在，你就没得死啊！
有的人用生命告诉了我，何为父母？只要一直找，一直找，不管10年、20年，甚至更久。
I guess that would be the thing from episode 3 to 5 as well.
而有的人，也终于等到了一个答案。我相信，每段人生都会有努力活着的理由。 即使会有身处黑暗的时候。但也终会遇见那些带着光的人。
I'm so worried fucking Lou said you'll be disappointed. As though it's gonna happen no matter what you do.
校队怎么样？都交代了吗？
一直嚷嚷说都是他另一个朋友干的，和自己无关。
Again, the element that he
精神
is.
分裂或者是多重人格呀？
That's what I thought.
另一个人格当做了朋友。
The fact he's paralyzed and he becomes not paralyzed.
医生都出证明了，说他精神情况良好。
哎，说到医生证明，他不是应该瘫了吗？那么，他是怎么跑进照相馆的？
不要，过来，帮我把这些讨人厌的臭虫都杀掉。
Okay.
怎么可能？死亡是无法改变的重大节点。
Lou being proven wrong would be amazing for me right now.
你不是说过，世事无绝对吗？
Oh, they jumped into Zhao? Oh, you fucking hell.
还会有目击者，有趣。
这个语气，难道说刘民只是傀儡，真凶另有其人？
要拍的风风光光， 灯爆后，让全校都关注到我们。
放心吧，队长，我可是专业的。
我不是近视，戴眼镜反而看不清。
I'm confused about what we're getting shown here.
我儿子他前段时间出了车祸，人都已经瘫了，怎么还可能去做伤天害理的事啊
？Just the element that this person can take over other people and then... Oh, right, the not nearsighted thing. I'm getting why we saw that now.
你是他的朋友吧？
也是。
Fucking hell. How the fuck do you protect yourself against somebody who can be you?
乔玲，
这是你上一局耍赖的惩罚。
你到底是谁？
游戏重新开始。
Well, fuck. I guess the thing now is that we're gonna have to figure out the rules that this person follows. Right? Because I feel like we have a bunch of evidence. So I'm just like mind blanking here because, everything that I want has just fallen through. Emma's definitely not surviving the fall. Yeah, I mean, there's fucking no way to save Emma now unless we go back in time and stop her from a previous point. Obviously, Lou has been stabbed, but I don't believe Lou is in any actual danger of actually dying, given the fact that, one of the main characters. But also, it's alright. Worst time for it, but Lou finally learned a lesson. I think that's the thing. They've established before that we had to learn the rules by which these two operated so that we could establish that, even though we kind of just broke it now. That now the thing we have to do is learn the rules of this new guy, because we can't combat him without knowing how he works, right? I'm saying new guy, could be anybody, could be man, woman, child, could be anything. Because if they have rules, because obviously if they can just jump in anybody at any given time, then there is no defense, right? Because they could just be anybody. The moment that, just being anybody, they get anybody anytime. So there has to be rules established to make this a fair fight, because if it's not a fair fight, how the fuck are you gonna make a season out of it, right? I can't really establish anything right now off the top of my head, because also, I haven't been looking for anybody with red eyes this whole goddamn time. I feel like there hasn't been, and I feel like going back over this episode will probably give me any clues I can get. What is the connective tissue between Emma, Lumin? There was other people there. I can't remember now all of a sudden. No, I think it was just Lumin twice. And Emma. People that they've touched? Because he does say earlier in the episode, I don't kill them. That would be boring. But he does kill them. Because then Lumin remembers. I remember that bitch, he says, right? So some people do get killed. Because I was thinking maybe contact was a thing. I don't kill them, but I do something to them. No, because then Zhao hasn't been touched. I guess that's the third person. What's the connective tissue between Zhao, Emma, and Lu Min? What thing have all three of them done? Been at. Here's the element here, as I feel like this show has been clever enough so far to introduce everything before it came up. But now I feel like the element might be in play that we haven't learned the thing yet that connects them together. And that's something that will show later. Because if it's been shown already, then I'm not exactly aware, because Zhao doesn't show up in a lot of places. She's at the photo studio. She was on that street when Aunt May event happened. And running down the road, exercising, and the karate studio. We've never seen Emma at any of those places. Like, well, Emma traveling down the road to get back home from the studio. But then Lu Min has never been in any of those three places. Lu Min frequents the internet. They all look at their phones? Is that the thing? That all of them look at their phones? Lu Min looks at his phone. Emma looks at her phone. Zhao looks at her phone. I got nothing. I have just got nothing. I am sorry. Oh, man. I mean, this is certainly a thing. This feels like a anime version of Heroes all of a sudden. Like, how do you fight this? Clearly, I've given up all hope on the Emma thing. I put all of my eggs in that basket, and the show pulled that rug right out from under us. I guess the element also, because you remember when Shang was going to hop back into Shan Shan's body, Lu was like, oh, he's going to have to experience the her being killed, essentially. And that this guy is like, I don't feel a goddamn thing. Chokes Lu Min to death while he's in there, jumps off a thing, although technically he did leave the body of Emma so that she would experience the rest of the fall, which is either very sadistic or evidence that he can't be in the body when it dies, which may be a rule. That if he's in the body that dies, he dies too, maybe? Sorry, there's the element that I got interrupted halfway through. The emotionality that I have may have carried forwards, but then again, most of the emotionality happened after I came back, so I don't know. It definitely doesn't carry the same feels as, say, episode 5 did. The thing is, it's hard to save Emma. We don't have any pictures left, right? Because the last picture we had was literally the video footage. Although I did ask that question before, is not every frame click of a video just another image? Can we just not use a separate frame click of Emma? But then again, that doesn't save her, because the dude will just take her over at any point. That's the problem, is that now that we know, I'm going to use your terminology here, Red Eyes, now that we know that Red Eyes can take over Emma, conceivably then he could take over Emma at any point. You could, say, pull her back from the edge, take her back home, and then Red Eyes jumps into her at home and strangles her to death, right? Like anything. That's the problem here. We would have to defeat Red Eyes, because apparently Red Eyes can jump through time too, and then try to save Emma. Emma, I feel, is the least deserving of all of the shit that's happened so far. Not that anyone's actually deserved anything. I don't know. I guess I'm more emotionally attached to Emma than anybody else. I don't know, because even though every time I think to say something, I go back to episode 5, and it's like, none of those people deserved that shit. Nobody deserved any of this. I don't know. Again, this just goes beyond my ability to conspiracy think at the moment. So I think I'm just going to have to wrap it up here. Because again, I'm pretty good at pulling together all the times tables, what's going on where and when, who's doing what in different timelines, and all that. But this is just a whole new loophole, right? This is like watching episode 1 and then trying to guess what's going to happen next. And I think I was wrong. Well, yeah, I was wrong, because I kept a whole track of Emma timetable shit that never came into play. But this is just a whole new thing, right? This might as well, you could start a whole new show based on this episode. Anyway, I think we have to wrap this one up here, because I'm going to have to come up with notes and everything next time to figure out all the minute details I might be able to put together. I'm mind blown. I'm mind blown beyond emotion. So, that said, I have been Theta. This has been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?